Hey homies, let's talk video games. So I'm going to load into a specific file here. This one should be just outside my forest. Nope, that is not just outside my forest at all. Let me go on to a journey. Okay, well hopefully everything else is fine here. So what I want to talk about today is stuff to do with the item pouch. Since the beginning, I've been trying to get the item pouch design to work where you have this smaller limited inventory and you can only interact with your main traditional unlimited inventory at key spots like towns or something. That'd be some kind of item bank or whatever. And so the idea is that when you go out into a dungeon for conquest and treasure and all the good stuff, you would think a little carefully about what items you're going to bring, and you wouldn't just have unlimited piles of potions so that you could just spam them to heal up after a battle with no repercussions. Because I always felt one thing that limited Final Fantasies and Dragon Quest and stuff like that was having unlimited access to items and how you could easily refresh yourself after each battle, right? Because it meant that the random battles in dungeons, it didn't really matter how effectively you tackled them, as long as you didn't game over, of course, because right afterwards, well, you just heal up for free. So anyway, to kind of help out that design, I've slightly improved treasure chests when you get items. So the first one, if I remember these chests correctly, I'm going to go ahead and open this. It is the one with the weapon. You can see it's got a little bit of a custom display here versus the normal dialogue boxes, in that it shows you what you got. Received Iron 8, so I got a sword out of that. And then over here you can see the exact description of the item, and this is necessary because there's more to an item than just what's in its name. If it's a piece of equipment, it means that if you get anything new as well, you don't have to go into your menu and check what it is exactly. If it's some like obscure weapon type or a weapon for a class that you don't know and you don't recognize, all the information's right there. And then yeah, you progress the text box and boom, I've got the item in my inventory. Now, as for consumable items, I'm going to open this and it should contain a tonic. It contains a more tonic, sorry, a bigger tonic. Same deal. But there's an extra interface after this when I hit it, which tells me, first of all, it shows my item pouch, and because there was a slot available, it's put it straight into the item pouch. You can clearly see the slot that's been influenced. Everything else is being grayed out slightly. So now if you get useful treasure during a dungeon, you'll be able to use it. It's only equipment that will go straight to your supply, and equipment works like equipment always did in Final Fantasy, in that you can just equip it anywhere. You know, you don't have to worry about this item pouch business. This is really only for consumable items, stuff you'll consume on the field or during battle. Of course, the item pouch can interact with equipment to a certain degree. If you have an item that has a in-battle use, that will need to go into the item pouch, but typically it's for consumables here. So yeah, that's great. So I got one more chest in. I think this contains the regular tonic. So I'm going to go ahead. It does. Tonic, restore 100 health. Very nice. I go to the next interface here. You can see our item pouch is full though. So what it's going to do is it's going to send it to storage. It's exactly like catching Pokemon here, friends. If you don't have room in your party, it goes to Bill's PC. Yeah, and that's it. So, you know, here's my item pouch. My more tonic, all good. I could use it. I actually can't use it because they're all full health, and there's prevention there for accidentally using it. But if I were to go to supply, I'd have the extra tonic I got. You can trust me on that one. One thing I realize I do need, wow, I've got a lot of passes there, but one thing I realize I still do need is a way from here to actually view your full inventory anyway, because you might be in the middle of a dungeon and you might think you've made a mistake with your item pouch or whatever, and then you can confirm that by going and viewing your items and then thinking, oh, you know, maybe I leave this dungeon, I go and I sort my inventory out better, something like that. it would be nice to be able to view, not super necessary, but it would be very nice to at least view your supply, you know, your characters remember what you've got in the supply because they big brain. Yeah, that's all I really want to talk about this time. Something I should really do is start getting icons for commands. Yeah, that's all I got. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.